Hi, true believers, it's me, Cosmic Crow. I forgot that there is a cutscene when I try to leave the area, so I'm doing this video so you guys can quickly see the cutscene. So no one has to get missed out, and I can go back on to my fetch questing. So we'll be heading to the Blighted Village, yes. We have to camp first. Says it's going to force us to camp first. It didn't do the cutscene.
Fresh forest air. I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Laser.
That's weird. Do I have to, like, purposely vest or something? Yep.
Tillar Vlaakith. Has our queen sent a knight to slay me with his own blade?
Such informality, child. Does Jastil Kithrak not command your respect?
Your blade speaks for you, Kithrak. You've come for blood.
Child of Gith, I've not come to kill you. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Nod.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise. Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
We're talking about the person inside. Do you know who that is?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares' Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, Jastil Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel. Every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness. You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
He speaks the truth. You need to trust him.
Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sherlock.
Your words carry truth.
I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
They'll be winning a while, since we have to go through an entire chapter before we even get anywhere near it. Now time to put the final nail into the coffin.
What to do?
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashhead. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if Tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
It's about time you figured it out. Welcome to the fucking club.
Obvious, you say. But does the dragon of the sky ever look to the worm and dream of crawling? I was taught but one way. The superior way. Vlaakith's way. Until now, I never thought Vlaakith a tyrant or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer.
And if Voss is wrong, if he claims... no. What does the Ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Ghaik enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Ghaik and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Let's move on.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Sharess's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Okay then. Well, I just hit her psyche pretty hard. Anything else want to happen while here?
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Did you just go to this place?
What were you expecting? That I'd mumble a spell or whip out a potion? I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. Now, allow me to continue. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Sounds like I have no choice. I need to find a way through.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Sounds rather ingenious.
Aradin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I already found the place you're talking about. It's called Grimforge.
You've already been? Impressive. You'll make me redundant at this rate. What did you find?
Absolute followers. That's about it.
Keep looking. If they're present, then it's likely there's a route to Moonrise somewhere. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Let's go
May
then.
Sylvanas guide us.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
We've already been there. So, I guess that's a cutscene that we should have gotten earlier. Oops. So yeah, I'm gonna do some last minute checks, make sure I got everything, and then we can do chapter 2. Finally, in the next one. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.